How's it going? And welcome to this edition of Whack Wednesdays presented by Chumming with the Spirits podcast. We've got JD over there and me, Pearson. We're going to read a very interesting story today
Almost wacky.
titled The Bog Beast. Now, a lot of people may know this, so
Saying a lot of people know some bog beasts.
yes.
Just like the boo hag. Bog beast and boo hag team up.
On February 26th, or I'm sorry, let's start that again. On February 22nd, 1968,
They would have never known.
I would in Connemara, Ireland, farmer Stephen Coyne, along with one of his 7 children, noticed a black form in the lake by the bog where they had gone to collect some dried peat for the fire. At first, he thought the dog had gone.
Pete. Why would you burn Pete? Pete's just a regular guy.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what peat is, so
Oh, Pete is a clump of organic material in bogs that they cut, and it's burnable.
did not know that. I just thought it was like turds or something.
It also helps preserve bodies in that because it blocks the air out.
Huh.
That's why you have the bog bodies found in Ireland or Scotland and Ireland.
Learned something.
That's Pete, not a person. Pete, P-E-A-T.
Yeah, sorry, Pete. At first, he thought the dog had gone for a swim, but when he whistled for it, the dog ran to him from a different direction and began to bark furiously when it spotted the blackness. Racist dog. The beast, which had been gliding about in the water rather aimlessly, now turned toward the dog, heading for the animal with its mouth wide open. At this turn of events, the farmer raced toward his pet, and the creature turned away. Coyne's 8-year-old son ran back to get his mother and 4 siblings. The family of 7 watched the beast until it was too dark to see it anymore. They described the lake animal as having a long, slender neck with no eyes on its head, but 2 snail-like antennae instead. Its skin was a slick black. There were 2 humps on its back, and it appeared to be around 12 feet long and end in a flat tail. During their vigil, they saw the beast curl its tail up toward its head, forming a circle. Sightings of such creatures have been plentiful in the peaty lofts of Ireland. In 1954, Miss Carberry, a Connemara librarian, these words, went fishing with some friends at Loch Fada. While picnicking near the shore, they became alarmed when a beast with 2 huge humps and a forked tail headed in their direction with its shark-like mouth open. Other loch monsters witnesses in the area generally reported the creatures they had seen as having an undulating worm-like movement. Okay, so the first thing I know you're probably thinking it too that's going to come to mind is maybe it's baby Nessie.
No, that's not what I had in mind.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say whale penises. But no, actually what I'm thinking is leopard seals. So where it's at,
Antennae?
no, but they have a longer snout and have mouth, and they'll eat almost anything, and they swim undurably, which a lot of people thought Nessie might be seals, harbor seals that are swimming in a pod. That would give you your double humps
And maybe the
and make it look,
like sticks that were stuck to its head.
yeah.
Because the second person didn't
Yeah, it didn't say it has.
say that.
And the bog in Ireland, that's not. Like, at first, I was going to say it's an alligator or a crocodile, but Ireland's too cold for that
But
stuff.
yeah, as I say, if I think someone in Ireland saw a crocodile, they'd be like, "Fuck my life."
Yeah, but since they said it has humps, I mean, it could be at Nessie. Well, it could also be an eel
That's true. Yeah, just
because it doesn't say it. See,
or something.
yeah, with no, because they don't mention feet.
No, they don't.
And eels are black, so are seals. I mean, there's a lot of aquatic, and the reason why I bring it up is just like Loch Ness, they haven't been able to prove it, but there have been seals in the lake, which the lake, as far as they know, doesn't reach the ocean. It has to
If
because a
they're
seal
seal.
if they're seals, and I think a lot of these locks and that were probably at one point in time, waterways in and out that have just gotten trapped. There could be a small pot of seals or eels.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Welsh's catfish are huge as well, but they don't have teeth. But they get massive. They'll get 18 foot. I mean, they're a huge catfish. But they're a long body. They don't. Their tail gets morphed into their body type thing. That they don't have a standard.
I'd be interested. I'm gonna have to go look to see if there have been seal sightings in bogs. Uh,
If there's waterways, and there's a way for it. Because I mean, they'll eat crustaceans. They'll eat clams. I mean, they're pretty.
and they're very territorial, so that could have been why it was going after the dog.
Well, I heard it and it was like it was hungry.
Yeah.
And then it saw the human, which is taller, which caused it to back off.
Like, nope.
What do you guys think? Is it a seal? Is it a mini Nessie? Is it a plesiosaur?
Is it weed?
Is it too much drinking? It's hard to say.
So the quote for this one is: "Only in quiet waters do things mirror themselves undistorted. Only in a quiet mind is adequate perception of the world." Hans Margolius. The power, today's power is accurately reflecting back that beast that lurks below. To optimize this power, note 3 incidents that stand out during the day and write them down as symbols for your beast you want to perceive. So
Mm.
people see what they want to see.
They're calling, look at the reflection and see the monster.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. And until next time.
Stay whacking.